excited. It's Sunday, right? Okay. So anyways, Kristen, do you mind pulling up that quote? Kristen's going to share her screen on and off. I can't share my screen because there's still a bunch of stuff that we're working on that I don't want to disappear. So
which one do you want me to share? The one you made?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I am involved in debate prep, I have a whole lot of rules that I advocate.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now that your eyes are open, make the sun jealous with your burning passion to start the day. Make the sun jealous or stay in bed, okay? We want from like this second forward, everybody to literally wake up every single day with so much excitement and passion that you know from this day forward, you are going to change your business in a big, 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 big way. And with that being said, we want you guys to continue to check in with your accomplishments, not your excuses. And I say that in the nicest way possible. But we have to move forward from, as we were kind of saying the other day, we've been very soft, right? The reason I've been so irritated with the groups is because we've been very soft. We're just like, all right, 55 people can join. And then 52 of the people don't check in, and then that ruins us who are running the group, right? Well, from now on, okay, we can unshare it if everybody saw it. From now on, in order for you to join groups, there's going to be questions. You have to answer the question to be able to get into the group. From now on, we're going to work Monday through Friday, okay? I used to say pick 5 days a week, and but how do we track that? You can't really track that. So from here on out, when you're in a training, it's going to be Monday through Friday, and you are going to be required to check in Monday through Friday, okay? Nothing's going to take you like hours a day to do, but you have to do it. With that being said, it's very important that you do go through the new specialist boot camp again, okay? It's none of the same information that it ever was before. It is 30 days. I think that many of you are totally ready to do that and do the summer mastermind group. You are totally welcome to do both groups, but you must check into both groups and do what is required, okay? Not just read it, you have to actually do it. So you will be required to do whatever the call to action is for the day. And if you don't check in for 2 days in a row, you're just kicked out of the group, okay? Everybody across the board, there's no questions asked. Listen, I'm going to be gone this week. We're going to Jellystone. We're going camping. I'm still going to check in every single day, okay? If you, obviously, you guys, and I hate to even say this, but if there's a loss, or if we're not going to be cold-hearted, and if there's something that's really wrong, you let us know, okay? Like, we're obviously going to be flexible to that, but we're not going to be flexible to like, well, the kid is sick, and like that kind of stuff's going to happen every single day. And I don't know why I keep using this bakery scenario, but it's like, listen, if you owned a bakery and you have somebody that's getting married on Saturday and they were coming to pick up the cake on Friday, you would have to finish it on Thursday, right? There would be no question about it, or you would not be a bakery anymore. And that's what I want you to think about from here moving forward with your business. It's very easy to have excuses, but I think it was easy to have excuses because we lost that excitement in the business for a while. I haven't really been excited for quite a long time because it's just been excuse after excuse after excuse. And for me, I just work. Like I have things going on, and trust me, I have kind of been at a standstill for a little bit, and that's okay. Like, there are going to be seasons and ups and downs and whatever. But I want you guys to commit for the second half of 2019, because if you can commit and if you can stay in this excited state with us, I promise you that you're going to double, triple, quadruple. You're going to get where you want to get with your business. Okay. So we have to stay in this together. So please check in with your excitement, check in with your accomplishments. Don't check in with your excuses. Okay. I don't want to hear it. No more excuses. Okay. Kristen, do you want to show our 4 fundamentals moving forward? Ashley, I know you're committed, girl. You're going to be 15K by the end of the year. I can feel it. Shannon, you too. I'm so excited.
Okay, do you want me to talk about them or you want to talk about them?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is your daily success path, and thank you to Denise Norbit for planting that seed of that phrase to me, success path. In your daily success path, like the 4 things that you need to do on a daily basis to be the testimony. Steph, can you go ahead and mute whoever that is? What does be the testimony mean? Basically, be the testimony means that you're using the products, you're living the lifestyle, you're doing the best that you can do to kind of be the sole testimony. You know, we talk a lot about other people's testimonies and things like that, but you also have to be your own. And then number 2 is share, 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 meaning that don't keep soul in your mouth. Tell as many people as you can without being spammy. Like, we still want to be a classy team. Like, you know, we don't do like first time encounter, cold messaging. We still focus on building relationships, but we're sharing what we have because it's something worth sharing. Number 3 is personal development. You should at all times be reading a personal development book or listening to a podcast. You know, nowadays it's so easy. I have Spotify and Audible on my phone. If I'm driving, I'm listening. If I'm doing the dishes, if I'm mowing the lawn, sometimes even when I'm in the shower, if I'm doing my CRM, I always am listening to things. As a matter of fact, I purposely bought myself some romance novels because sometimes I have to turn off my brain. Listening to or reading stuff so much that sometimes I have to calm down, and now books have become my way to calm down. And then number 4 is celebrate all the wins. And wins can be anything. Wins can be waking up an hour early. Wins can be making sure you go to bed on time. Wins can be you got a health assessment. It could be really anything. But if you're doing these 4 things on a daily basis, you're going to set yourself up for a daily success path. And it's kind of the scenario of the what am I saying? What is it at the park that goes round and round? Merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round.
Oh my gosh, I just had like a total brain fart. It's kind of like the analogy of the merry-go-round. Like when you're at the park, when you first start pushing the merry-go-round, like you're digging in the sand and it's tough and it's hard and things like that. But once you get that merry-go-round going, it's just a daily tap. And then if you step away from the business, like I stepped away from the business for 10 days on vacation. And then when I got back, I had to push my merry-go-round a little bit to get it going again. And so this is sort of your taps on your merry-go-round. If you're doing this on a daily basis, you're going to be successful. Sorry about the brain fart.
No, that's awesome. And I know that is it's like, that's your new thing, the merry-go-round, and mine is the bakery. Okay, so sorry, they're lighting off fireworks outside and my dog like goes crazy. He tries to eat them. Okay, so what Kristen was posting earlier, I don't know if some people like saw that it was being posted and then I was deleting it. But these things are going to be in the training. But let's just show the 1K one. So we just want you to see most of the stuff you're going to get in the trainings, but I do want you to see some of the stuff that we've been working on that's going to be a little more helpful for you guys to track. So like I said, you're going to still be doing your CRM 5 days a week. And what you're also going to do is you're going to use these sheets that we are creating. so that you can keep track of a number of different things. One is going to be your success path to Soul Pro 1K. Okay, so you're going to have a sheet right here. And for everybody that's trying to hit 1K, this is going to be the form that we're going to give to somebody that's brand new, right? Like their first step. Look at Shannon and Sarah. I just saw Shannon smile. Shannon, I just want to, sorry, you guys, I have so much in my head right now. Shannon is a huge reason why this went into overdrive, okay? We had a really great call when Shannon started, and we had all these ideas and we had all of this stuff. And then just a couple days ago, now this is weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks later, she had a question, and I'm like, yeah, remember we talked about that on the call? And she's like, yeah, we talked about that. She's like, but then I went through Legacy University, and there's all these things on Legacy University, and it says like, don't talk about soul, and don't do this, and don't do this, and don't do this. And I'm like, oh my God, it's our fault that everybody's like staying where they're at. Because what I love is that Shannon's one of those ladies that just is like, well, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Right. And that was how Amy was. That's how, like, the people that grow really, really quickly, it's like, yeah, this is what you do. And then they do it and then they grow. But she did what she was supposed to do and went to Legacy University. And there still is so much great content in there, you guys. But Kristen and I were in this like space where we were like, oh, we just don't want to push people, and we don't want to be like tough on people, and we don't, it's their business, and la la la, and we don't want to be spammy. But you guys, we're still going to teach you the most unspammy way to share, right? But if we're not sharing or talking about it, Kristen and I were talking earlier, we've talked 7,000 times this weekend. We were talking about like, why did we grow so fast in the beginning? Because all we did was talk about it, right? We talked about it on Facebook all of the time. Now my neighbors don't even know what I do. The people that go to the gym that I teach at all the time don't even know what I do. So how in the world are they going to know what you're doing, right? So anyways, so this is going to be for somebody who is just starting for the very first time. They're trying to hit their very first rank. We're going to talk about this in the new specialist boot camp, the 30 days, right? We're going to prime you guys to, instead of being like, well, you need to do a coming out post, I'm going to teach you how to craft that story, right? Like, instead of just saying like, well, write your story, I'm going to teach you how to do that. And even in that very first post, and everybody's going to do this, it doesn't have to be that it's your coming out post. We're all going to do it because we all need to go through the first 30 days. In that very same post, you're not only going to talk about like why you decided to try the Soul products, what it's done for you or your family, but you're also going to talk about what the business has done for you already. And even in that post, you might say something like, I've been so terrified to even talk about my business because I don't want to be spammy or what. You can say it however you want to say it. But right away in that first post, when you're telling your story, you're also going to talk about the business. We're going to talk about the business, you guys. How in the world do you think anyone's going to join our team if we're never talking about the business? Hello, the business is the meal ticket. We are sitting on a gold mine and we're not even talking about it ever. So we're going to talk about that. So anyways, Kristen made all of these. Can you scroll up just a tiny bit so we can see the bottom?
Yeah, so if it's okay with you, Steph, we'll break it down a little bit where my brain was going with this. So this is the success path to Soul Pro 1K. So you're going to put your customer name and their order total. You can totally laminate this and use a dry erase marker. Obviously, if you're a practitioner, this is going to look a little bit different. But then at the bottom, you're going to put your total out of 1K. Obviously, hopefully you'll be over 1K. Over here, I put your personal soul safe amount for the month. So you're going to actually be able to add your soul safe into your $1,000. And then the date you achieved Prime. And of course, we are trying to teach you guys to achieve Prime more than one time, right? Because Prime pretty much gets you about to 1K. You don't want to stay at 1K. So the 2K one is pretty similar to this. And then the 3K, obviously it starts getting a little bit more complicated. Same thing, customer name, order, total, but at 3K, you have to have a 1K specialist, right? So you're gonna put your customers, their order totals, and then your specialist name and how much volume they brought in, and to be a 3K, you have to have a 1K, okay? Total, $3,000, your personal soul safe, day that you achieved prime, congrats, you're a 3K. And then, of course, as you go on in ranks, it gets a little bit more complicated. I've left more room at the 10K level because you're going to have more customers, obviously. And then at a 10K, you have to have a 1K, 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 and 1K. Did I do that right, Steph? 4 1Ks? I thought I
Yes,
checked it.
you did. Yes, because, yes, I know for a fact. That's what you
Okay.
have to do.
There's
All
no
of a sudden, I thought
5K?
maybe you needed a 3K or a 5K, but I guess not. So
No,
anyway, you have
at 15, you need the 5, I think it is. Yeah.
okay. Which I do have that, but I don't have to show you guys that. So anyway, you're gonna put your specialist name, how much volume they have, yada yada yada, your customers plus that, plus your soul safe, you get to 10K. Congrats, you're a 10K. So this is just really breaking it down really easy for you. I mean, I can show you like the more advanced one, which is the 25K, because you guys are all going to hit 25K one day. But same thing, customer names, order total, and then these are going to be your specialists, which really keeps you on track for knowing what a 25K organization looks like.
Is anybody crying yet? I feel like I don't know if it's because I'm so tired or I'm so excited or I'm like.
I already cried before the call. I'm good, Steph.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's not going to be any questions, you guys, like at all. Like this is not even, I mean, this is really exciting, but it's not even like, you guys are just going to be every day, every post in these trainings, you're going to be blown away. So for now, I'm committed to just from here on out, I will every single month, I will be running the 30-day new specialist boot camp. Kristen is always going to be running this 60-day mastermind. And then both of us are going to co-run. It'll basically be an elite group. So once people are getting through, basically, it's going to be July and August, the 60 days, right? Because we can do both of the groups at the same time for right now. Once we get through that, probably in September, hopefully we'll be ready to run an elite group because of enough of you will get over the hurdles of where you've been stuck, and there will be a lot of people that are going to be ready to then go for 15K. So that's really, really exciting. So, okay. Also, I wanted everybody to fill out pages 1 through 9 in your binder. This is the binder that you get when you sign up as a soul specialist.
Wait 1 second. Can we show them the member record, or are we waiting on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want everybody to fill that out. I actually, instead of going through that tonight because there's so many people on here, if you have not done a binder call with your upline, I will do the binder call with you, okay? So we're going to, what I'll probably have you do, just because I am going to be gone this week, I'm going to bring my hotspot, but I'm not going to be able to jump on Zooms because it's just me and AJ and my nanny's going, but I'll probably have you send me screenshots of those pages or whatever, or we'll just commit to doing it when I get back next week. But so you'll have your CRM, and you can also use this binder if you want to just keep everything together. But so you're going to print out those forms, right? If your goal is to hit 1K, that's only going to be your goal once, right? So that was the issue that I was having with the Prime system, is that it's only encouraging you to hit 1K, right? It's not encouraging you to hit 3K or 5K or 10K. And yes, we know that we need to get people on our team and we need to teach people to do the same things we're doing, but that's a numbers game. And it doesn't just happen like that, right? So with all of this excitement that we have, you hit prime every single month. As you build a team, you get more money. So if you hit prime and then the people under you hit prime, you get more of a bonus. But I would tell people, right, I'd say, well, hit prime by the 15th and then try to hit it again. Meaning, well, now you're a 2K, right? But now we're going to have these systems that are actually going to get you there. Same thing with Soul to Soul. It's brilliant, right? It's a brilliant idea, but there was nothing to teach you how to do that. Well, how do I grow by another 1K? So that's what we're doing now. We're teaching you how to grow by another 1K. So you're going to print out the 1K sheet when you're brand new, and then you're going to hit 1K, and then you're done with that, right? Next month, you're going to print out the 2 or 3K. Just to let you know, I signed up on the 20-something of June. It's my 2-year anniversary. And I hit 1K in that week, and then I hit 5K the next month on my own. Okay. Now, many people are like, well, yeah, well, you came from Beachbody and you had all of these people. Listen, I had to completely rebuild my organization because nobody was coming to Soul when I left Beachbody. Also, because my upline had just left for Prove It. So everybody was like, what in the world's going on? Everybody's leaving for everything, and people are like super duper duper committed to their thing. And so I had to completely rebuild. But I was on fire and I was excited and I didn't stop talking about it. And I signed up people and signed up people and signed up people. I signed up 40 people with Omnitox, worst thing ever to do, because now those are 40 people that are never coming back because they detox their faces off and but I was like, oh, what's this thing? Omnitox? This looks super awesome. Let's do a cleanse, everybody. Just Omnitox. Not a good idea. You don't bring people off the streets onto Soul with just Omnitox, right? Everybody was like, went through a thing. Anyways, all I'm saying is you guys don't think that it's just like, oh, well, she had this other successful business, so of course she hit 5K her first month. No, I worked my ass off. That's how I hit 5K my first month. I was excited about it, and I talked to everybody about it, and I didn't care what anybody thought or said or whatever. And so that's where we're going to get, sorry, I'm trying to, oh, yeah, I wish we could. But the thing is, hitting prime, you get that bonus, but once you're growing your organization and you're getting up to the higher ranks, you're making so much more money. You're getting the car bonus. You're getting, we get a car, I get a $700 or $800 a month car bonus, so yeah. So like it's so worth it as you continue to grow. No, you don't hit prime more than once, but you get more money if the people under you hit prime too. So, okay. So anyways, you're going to print out your 1K form the first month and you're going to hit 1K. And then the next month you're going to go for whatever, right? And then you're going to print out that form. So you can use a dry erase marker, but in my opinion, you don't want to stay only hitting 1K, right? So the next month you're going to tear that up and you're going to hit the next thing. I also very highly suggest having a whiteboard or a chalkboard or something, doing a vision board. Like tonight, when you guys are all fired up and you get off of this call, do a vision board. Do a 30-day vision board. What do you want to accomplish in 30 days? When I was doing that every single month, there wasn't one thing on there that I didn't accomplish. Okay, so that's another really, really big thing that I have. Okay, so Chris is going to show you a couple of more things. These are all things that you're going to have in either your soul binder or if you get a binder. And I said to get those divider tabs because not only now, I still lose members all of the time, right? Because I have my CRM and I set the thing. Well, sometimes I do get so busy that I don't do my CRM, you guys, okay? I've told you that 100 times. But when I'm a very visual person, so I used to do this binder system, and that way I would have everybody in it, so I can just go through my binder and I can file through my binder, right? You're going to have a section now for your members. and your specialist. I'm always going to take care of your specialist for the new specialist boot camp and going over the binder and everything like that. And, you know, we should do the binder, the three of us, you, me, and your specialist, just so you know what their goals are. Also, I'm committed to doing that from here on forward until you're comfortable doing it on your own. Kristen then made up these amazing sheets. I had somebody make them up for me a while ago, and then I never used them. And so Kristen was really quickly, her poor fingers are probably going to fall off. So she had those ready for the call today too. So she's going to show you those now. So these are going to be just a couple more things that you're going to have in your binder every month.
Well, Steph is lying because I only have one of them done. I had a funeral today, so I didn't get the second one done.
She also had a funeral.
Yes.
So talk about the accomplishments, not the excuses.
And church.
And church.
And no sleep.
Yeah.
So, okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. I'll enjoy, though, because I love doing this stuff. Oh, my goodness. I had it pulled up, and now I can't find it. Okay, here it is. And let me tell you how excited I am to be organized, because this is my notebook. You guys see this? This is how I keep track of things. Can you even read any of that? Like, this was me trying to figure out our organization yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
At like midnight last night. So.
That's going to be the next thing we're going to have to ask the guys about. Like, how's there a better way? Can we make sure our system updates more than once every 6 hours so it doesn't take us so long to move volume around?
For reals. Okay, so we're going to call it the Success Binder. And the first thing it's going to have in there is a member record. I am completely aware that almost 99% of us have a CRM, but there is something to be said about just having a sheet of paper with all of your members' information on it. So obviously customer name, date, their health assessment results. I put success tracker dates, plural, because you should be sending it to them more than once. So if you see, oh, I sent it to them on June 1st, I need to put July 1st here or whatever. Order dates, plural, once again. Soul Safe, yes or no, and the Soul Safe date. You can find a lot of this information in your dashboard. The problem is they don't tell us the date for the Soul Safe, which has been kind of a problem. We did ask for it. I don't know if they're going to add it, but for right now, I know I have 39 people on Soul Safe, but I never know when they're going out. So this will be great for that. I don't have the specialist one done yet, but Steph, if you want to go ahead and talk a little bit about your vision for that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that one awesome too?
Yeah.
I have like 5 of those things. What are those called? Nope. I was like, things of paper that you just showed us. What are those called?
Merry-go-rounds.
Yes. And I have them everywhere too, because I am so visual. And so it's just been a mess. So for the specialist form, it's going to have a bunch of different things on there, right? It's going to be like initial sign up date, date joined new specialist boot camp, date went over their binder, goal to hit 1K, and then when did they actually hit 1K? Goal to hit 3K. Because then what's going to be really great is in the beginning of the month, here's a hot tip, you guys. You cannot say what your monthly goal is until you know what your specialist monthly goals are. Right? You can say, I want to be 25K. Well, that sounds really awesome. But if you have, people that are going for 1K, or do you know what I mean? It's very important at the beginning of the month before you do anything or set any of your goals that you're going to go over your specialist goals first. Okay. So that's going to obviously trickle down. Everybody's going to do that from here on out. Now, when you're brand new, obviously, if you don't have a specialist, that's great. One of your goals that you're going to talk to your upline with is going to be your goal to sign up at least one specialist that month, right? That's going to be one of your goals. How are you going to do that? Okay, well, I've got these, this is what you should be talking to them about. Okay, well, how are you going to do that? Do you have anybody in mind? Who do you think? Who could you present it to? Who could you have host an M2 meeting this month? Who's one of your members that's been super consistent on the products and that loves the products? And can you, encourage them to host an M2 meeting? Here's another thing. If you are presenting an M2 meeting to somebody and you're saying to them, I don't want to pressure you, you don't have to join the business. Let's just do the M2 meeting and you can just take the $50 in product credit. I don't want you to worry about that. You know what they're thinking in their mind? Oh, she doesn't even think I'm good enough to be on her team.
Well, it's the same thing, Steph, when someone says, I need to place an order, right? You don't assume they're only getting their top 3. Well, never undersell ourselves. It's the exact same.
Yeah. It's the exact
we've all
same.
Done it.
Yeah. I just mean, you've got to be excited, keep the excitement. You want to present the opportunity. By the way, mark this on your calendar. Kristen and I are also committed every month now moving forward to having a Soul open house virtual hour. Okay. We used to do that. They work. We know they work. We can probably get Greg on. We can get Jordan on. Denise, Lisa, this is a team effort from here on out. We are going to have virtual open houses to invite people to invite them to join our team. Okay. You guys are going to be on there. We're going to take turns getting everybody on these calls and going live and sharing their story and, sharing about the business. So we're going to do that. What else? There's so much, you guys. There's I feel like I'm giving birth. It's like we're literally rebirthing the business. It's literally, it's going to be so different. And I was getting a little hard on myself, and thank you, Krista, for reeling me back in. I was like, it's all my fault that nobody's getting forward, and what did I do? And she was like, give yourself some grace. Holy cow.
Thank you.
So, but
the message was sent in love, right, Steph?
Oh yeah, it was awesome. And I'm like, I know. Yeah. Thank you, Jen. That was the next thing that I was going to say. Okay. The other thing is we did just get done doing a June mastermind group, and it was wonderful. What we decided in there, I know back in December, I had another tough love call, and I told everyone that they should open their own group. And, I felt like I was holding people back by us having Find Your Soul. But you guys, Find Your Soul works. We know that it works. If you want to get rid of that group that you're doing on your own, get rid of that group. Don't worry about posting in that group and posting on your personal page and posting over here and over here and over here. Now listen, if you have all of your members in there, that's fine. If it's a place where you want to keep giving them information, totally fine with that. From here on out though, we are going back, and we've already been doing this a little bit. We're going back to everybody on the team is going to take turns posting in Find Your Soul. Jen made us a document. You will go in there and you will post in Find Your Soul at least once a month. Yes. Potential members always should go and Find Your Soul. There's 3,300 people in there that talk about soul and what it's done for their family. We created that out of a group of 20. That is, again, it's the gold mine that we're sitting on. It's what works. And so it was kind of just a thing where we were like, well, gosh, we're doing all the work and da-da-da. Well, you know what? We were doing all the work because we were doing all the work because we weren't holding you guys accountable. That's not your fault. That's our fault. So Jen made a form every single month. I've already what's it called? It used to be a pin. Now it's an announcement. It's already there. It's already there. So you will commit, all of you will commit to posting in Find Your Soul. Okay. So whatever you want to post about, if you want to post a product information sheet on ProBioIQ, cool. If you want to go live and bring your kid on and show what it's done for your son's eczema, awesome. If you want to go on and you want to just do a post about, oh my gosh, I finally, whatever, my member XYZ, Member testimonials, awesome. Whatever you want to do, that's completely up to you. You don't have to run it by us. Just post it. Also, Melissa, where's Melissa? Where's Melissa's pretty face? I saw her on here somewhere. Hi, beautiful. Okay, Melissa had a vision a number of months ago to do a group called Be Live. It was to encourage, people across Soul to do live videos on the specialist realm of the world. And it's a great idea, but people just kind of stopped showing up to do that, right? So I was like, well, then we'll just do it in our team, right? Like, how much can we encourage one another? That's the whole point of our team. That's the whole point of our new motto. It's now Soul on Fire. We're still Soul Legacy, but now we're Soul on Fire. Like, it's a different thing. We're rebirthed, right? So there's a form already also marked as an announcement that Jen made as well, that you just go on there. In the beginning of the month, you look at your calendar and you pick whatever day it is that you can go live, and you go live in Soul Legacy, okay? You talk about something that's working for you, or you just go on there and encourage people, or you talk about your favorite quote or whatever it is. But nobody goes live except for Jordan. Poor Jordan. And he's like, sure, you guys, I'll record on there too, even though I post a Zoom link for everybody to get on Monday mornings. But he totally took one for our team, right? And then everybody else fell off. But that's okay, because now we're just gonna make it in our team. Denise and Lisa, if you guys want to add your people, I'm totally cool with that. Like, if you just want to put people in Legacy too or whatever, for those of you that are not in Legacy. Okay, so that's another thing. What am I missing? I know this is a lot, you guys. There's a lot that we're still working on that is going to even blow your mind even more. But
can I talk about the Summer Mastermind group real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen again. So like Steph said, hold on one second. Let me share for a second. So like Steph said,
we're like, don't show any other secrets.
I'm sort of working on a lot of stuff. I'm totally losing my train. I'm telling you guys, like,
there's so much stuff. And then Kristen would be like working on one thing, and I'd be like, oh, and this, let's do this.
Yeah, you guys, there's so much coming, so much goodness coming. But anyway, so the Summer Mastermind group, feel free to do it parallel to the New Specialist Boot Camp. But if you're new to Soul and you just want to do the New Specialist Boot Camp, totally cool. If you've been around for a while and you want to do both, you can handle doing both. Like I said, I'm being very, very strict with this group, and I'm starting the strictness with, you have to answer all 3 questions to join the group. So there's a number of people who have not answered the questions, or have only answered one of the questions. So I haven't approved them yet. So if you're one of these people, go back and answer the questions to make sure they're in here. And just to kind of fill you in on some of the requirements. Excuse me, you can go, Missy. I had a little girl sneak in here. I think I wouldn't notice.
AJ sneaks in under my desk.
I know. So everyone's going to have a success partner. Here is the participant guide, just so you see what is expected of you. You're going to complete the New Specialist Bootcamp. Obviously, for this first time, you're going to be doing it parallel. Set your goals, and then purchase or commit to a daily personal development or podcast. You're going to commit to engage in the daily activities and complete each call to action. Check in daily with the group on Facebook. Complete your CRM 5 times a week, Monday to Friday. participate in the weekly Zoom call, and submit your web form by midnight, Monday through Friday. The weekly Zoom call, I think what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to switch around the times a little bit so that some people who are daytime people, I'll do a daytime call, and then the next week I'll do a nighttime call, so that we just kind of switch things around depending on what works for your schedule. This is the form you have to fill out each night by midnight. I will be keeping track of these. So yeah, take it pretty seriously, but you're going to learn a ton. So yeah, I just wanted to say a little bit about that, especially about the questions. So any questions about that? Do you have to do both? Well, so with the new specialist boot camp, if any of your downline is in there, you need to be in the boot camp with them, okay? So for the boot camp, if you have a specialist in there and you're their upline, you need to be in there with them because they're going to be learning and they're going to want their upline. Do you have to do the summer mastermind? You don't, but Melissa, I think you're definitely at the level.
Yeah, I think she was asking about new people. Brand new people should not do both.
No, I was just asking, like, because they're both very intense. So if we aren't new and we're in the mastermind group, but we have to be in the new specialist boot camp, if we have people in there, like, that's a lot to do both groups and be that, like, have that much homework. I don't know.
It should
for both.
It shouldn't be. No? It shouldn't be too much.
If you're doing what you do on a daily basis, Melissa, you'll be fine. Yeah. Like the assignment tomorrow will take you 2 to 3 minutes in the summer mastermind group. And, on top of what you do already, you already do your CRM, you already do personal development, you're already doing all of that. So you'll be fine.
Yeah. And everybody needs to, you're going to want to do the 30 days since we've never done it before. But yeah, nothing will be too much. I would say plan for an hour a day, Monday through Friday. And that includes like doing your CRM or whatever. Okay. I totally also by a show of hands. I can't even see everybody on the screen. This is so awesome. Okay, first I want to take a picture. I want to get as many people as we can on the screen. Okay, so everybody put your face on the screen. All right, everybody smile. Cheese. Okay. I want to do okay, hold on, another question. Okay, I didn't put out the link yet to the new specialist boot camp only because I wanted people to be on the call. I'm like, nobody gets to do it unless they're on the call. So as people are watching the recording, then they can do it too. No, if you have somebody that they want to do it and they had something, I know that this came up super short notice. I know it's Sunday. I appreciate you guys for being here on Sunday. I am going to definitely go back to working on Sundays because I know that it fires me up for the week ahead. So you don't have to do that. But Kristen will be having a weekly call for that Zoom call. And then I'm going to be having a weekly call also for the new specialist boot camp. What we could maybe, just because we're doing it parallel now, maybe we could do it together. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Anyways, we'll figure that out. But I wanted to do a couple of prizes. There's a ton of people on here. So Becca, I definitely know that I'm sending you a prize because you were like, all right, and I have my binder and I did my thing. And so she already filled out the stuff and was super duper duper excited about that. So I know for sure I'm giving you a prize. I don't know how to, okay, there's 29 people. how do I gotta write everybody down. Can somebody write everybody that's on the call down for me real quickly, like as we're still talking? Okay, Satinka, awesome. Okay, Satinka, you get a prize too. Yay. Okay. Okay.
Did I have a auto, what's the
Populator?
word? You know,
Yeah.
I can put in all their names and like hit it random if you wanted.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's not too long, otherwise I was going to say someone could just yell out a number. So whatever is easiest for you. I just want to like keep up the excitement. I want to do prizes again like that. That's what it should be, you know? And, so there will be prizes throughout the group. There will be, prizes throughout, you know, just from here on out. I think moving forward, there will be a requirement for the mastermind group, but for now, no. Right, Kristen? My idea is that the first 30 days of information that'll be in the new specialist boot camp should be able to get you to 3K, let's just say, okay? So in my opinion, I think people need to at least be a 2K. After this, right now, not. Yeah, girl, you're gonna be 3K like this month for sure. Oh, that was one more thing I wanted to say. Okay. So with this being said, with all of this excitement, with everything, qualifications are over for Soul to Soul. We are going to be, we're going to be going back to the place where on the 9th of the month, we're going to reset volume. Okay. Volume is meant to be shared with people that are working really hard and they get close to their goals. And, you know, if they don't hit that, then the volume is meant to be shared. We are, like, to be really honest, for me, I have volume like all over the place that I don't even know where my stuff is anymore, right? I'm like, I don't even have any idea, like, and that's a part of the reason why it's been so hard for me to track my people also, just because I'm like, when you go to look at your organization at a quick glance, oh, you have a form for that. How perfect. And there needs to be an easier way to move volume around. This is add to Jordan's. Yeah, Jen, you were actually the one. There should be a reset. There should be something. Anyways, just moving forward from here, I just want you guys to just commit to working hard and to not be like expectant on volume, but to be like, all right, cool. You know, my upline might give me some volume if I'm short of my goal. But you know, we also, like, once you get up to the ranks where we're at, we have our spouses signed up. And so if we're giving all of our volume to everybody else, we're not giving volume to our husband. So we're basically paying you guys from our hard work when we can be paying ourselves. Okay. So we work really, 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 really hard. And then we're like, well, you know, so anyways, just starting July 9th, at the end of, once commissions are paid out, I'm going to be resetting my volume. Kristen's going to be resetting volume. Amy, you know, whatever. Like, I would just moving forward, so everybody knows, like, that should just be kind of the expectation. Like, instead of people expecting that things will be left somewhere, just know that it's going to be reset. Okay. Because moving forward, we're going to grow super fast and everybody's going to have so much volume, they're not going to know what to do with it. So we're just going to like be super excited and super thankful. And, you know, we do love to help. Like, it's amazing. But, we want to be like responsible for our own stuff kind of moving forward. And knowing that that is an option, but knowing that it is also an option once you get to that point where you have a lot of volume left, that you can have another account. So that's something to look forward to also. But does anybody want to share? Yeah, Jen, that was brilliant when you said that. Like if they can move that button where it says like how you move the volume, like to place people, if it was in the organization page and not the dashboard page, because you always have to flip back and forth and go back and forth, and then their system doesn't update. It's that in itself, you guys, is a job at the end of the month. Yeah, 2 screens. Well, yeah, you can have 2 screens open, but then like you have a calculator and you have huge pads of paper and you're like, I don't even know where I'm at. And so anyways, it's all little things and they will definitely get worked out, but it's a full-time job. It wouldn't be so bad if it updated. I just am like, how long does it have to take to update? Can we change the timer on that somehow? Or can it update like once every 5 minutes at least? That would be helpful. But I have one this time and it's confusing. Yes. Okay, awesome. Do we have, now I lost you. Look at, there's Angela's pretty face. Oh, Satinka, there you are. I was like, wait, where did you go? All right, do we have a random winner?
I'll hit the button and
drum roll, please.
There's a number 1. So it gives me 3 in order in case you're doing more than one. But number 1 is Kim Fick Eldridge.
Oh, Kim. All right.
It's all blurry.
I never win anything. Okay, awesome. So Becca, Satinka, and Kim, you guys are all gonna get a prize from me. What I want to do is actually I want to get you guys a personal development book. So if there's one that you want, let me know. Please send me your address. Melissa, I think that we do need to go back to team calls. Okay. I know that we've all kind of been like, oh, and it's summer and, whatever, but we'll figure it out. Maybe what we'll do is instead of, I think now we're going to be doing calls too, and Lisa and everyone is going to be on there. So it'll be much easier for us to just come up with content and everything like that. We need to all be here. Like, this is amazing to have all 30 of us on here right now. Yeah, you're welcome. So I think we do that. And I think, do we do a poll? Do we just go? Okay, let's do this. Raise hands. There's going to be 2 options. Okay. Is Monday night better or Tuesday night? Not either. Sunday? Okay, type it in the Monday, Sunday, Monday. I see a lot of Mondays. I'm good with Mondays. Sunday. I really love Sunday, but I know a lot of people don't want to work on Sunday. Monday or Sunday. Kristen, what works for you? I'm good with any Monday.
You caught me eating chocolate.
Oh, I want some chocolate. I almost told everybody to come with like wine or something, but I'm going to be camping all week, so I got to save my...
I mean, Sundays are hard because they're our family day, but honestly, by the time we have a team call, my kids are supposed to be sleeping.
I know. I see.
But it sounds like Mondays.
It looks like Mondays look across the board.
My only fear is if we're going to be doing Zoom calls for the summer mastermind and a
I
Zoom
think
call.
maybe for now we can just give any updates that we need to on that team call night instead of, does that seem fair? We just
Because
kind of,
that's like 3 calls for some people.
yeah, let's just make it all in one call. Is that cool? Like anything you have. I think what I'm going to do too is I'm probably going to go live almost every day just on the topic itself. So I'll have the post of the day, and the new specialist boot camp will be at 6 a.m. every single morning. But then I probably will go live that day as well if I feel like I need to elaborate a little further on that. So I'll try to just do like a live in there, and then anything that we want to update, we can just do that on the team call night. Does that work?
That works, because I'd rather just keep it simple for people and not have
Oh yeah, we can do 3.
multiple Zooms.
Okay, perfect. And
And
then
then maybe the next round of the new specialist boot camp in the mastermind groups will probably be smaller.
yeah,
And then maybe we'll do Zoom calls for that.
yeah, I think that's fair for sure. And I do kind of like going back to Monday only because we were trying to be like, we'll do it on Tuesday because then that's the corporate call and da. But then I say we do it Monday. Monday? Good. Okay, so it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern or 8:30 Eastern.
I would prefer 8:30 because then you get like crazy fired up and you can't fall asleep. But we have all of these beauties from California now.
That's 5:30.
So that's 5:30 their time.
And on the East Coast, because I'm working on some Newfoundland people, that's going to be 10:30 to start a call, or 10 o'clock in Nova Scotia. It's hard.
So let's just keep it where it has always been, and it's always been.
Well, it was always at 9, but we can do 8:30.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because if it's at 9, then it's 11 for some of those people.
Right?
Time zones suck a big one.
Don't they suck? Yeah.
Does that work for you guys that are in Cali? 5:30?
Yeah, that's a little difficult. That's dinner time. So what I was starting to type it, I said, what if you recorded it? Because we have our team call every Monday at 7, and I would be committed to watch it right after, because by then it would be recorded. If it's posted somewhere, we could just run it right then, and I'd watch it right after.
Okay, perfect. Great.
And I've watched it the next morning, right?
If you can or whatever, that's totally good. Okay. Perfect.
So did we decide on 8:30 Eastern time then?
8:30 Eastern.
Which is 7:30 for all centrals.
Yes. 8:30 on Mondays. Perfect. Okay. And obviously, you guys, if something comes up or whatever, and then I think we can kind of squash the schedule we just came up with, just because we'll have so much to talk about, so we can figure out who's leading and all of that good stuff.
Which schedule are you talking about?
You know how I was doing week 1, and then you were doing week 2, and we'll just figure it out. We'll try to have the whole month planned out ahead of time. But it will always be in events. So just know to check in events, and that's where the team call information will be. My head hurts now.
So who's excited? Yay!
That's the picture we should have taken. Okay. Love you, Melissa. Thank you for being here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, very cool. So anyways, thank you for those of you that did. Oh, it's been an hour. Wow. Just a little over, so not too bad.
We didn't even touch the binder stuff.
I know. But I did say thank you for those who did do the binder. I am committed to doing one-on-one calls with them, just because I knew that would take way even longer. and Becca, we can probably do your call. We'll do your call this week, even when I'm gone, or else tomorrow. Okay. Amy, I know you work, girl. You can jump on when you get on there. Not tomorrow. We won't do tomorrow. Okay, so I like to have everybody do pages 1 through 9. When we get a little further down the road and when we get this specialist form filled out, basically I want everybody to like have their goals as to like, when am I going to hit 1K? When am I going to hit 5K? Like all of that stuff. But that will also be on a form of ours. Just moving forward, I think it's really important that you guys do go over that with your people as they're coming on. It will always be something that I am willing to do with you and that person, and that I will touch on in the new specialist bootcamp. So I will probably record like a YouTube video actually of just me talking through these pages, and that will be a post in the new specialist bootcamp so that you and your person can watch it kind of together. And then once we have that specialist form filled out, you'll know how to address their goals with them. And then I will also have them fill out that form in the new specialist bootcamp so that we have that kind of on file or whatever, so that you can have a copy of that. Okay. Anything else? Kristen, do you have anything else? Where is Amy? I didn't even...
Amy thought it was 8:30.
Hey, I'm sorry. I thought it was 8:30 our time, so I just got out of the shower and got on, and I'm like, what do you mean it's been an hour?
Oh, no.
Sorry, you guys. I had
No, you're good.
this weekend in a garage that we're building, and CJ just got on in 7, and I'm like, I'm going to be on time. And then I was an hour late.
Oh, no. It's okay. And do you still have all the kiddos?
No, Melissa picked them up at 4, so I'm good. I'm good.
Perfect.
I'm just a little crazy. So
You're
I'm
good.
so sorry. I would have totally been here on time had I realized. I didn't know.
No, you're good. And you're in the know, but you missed all the cool forms and stuff, so we'll send them to you.
I'll rewatch tomorrow. On my way up to Michigan, I'll listen. So
perfect. Yay. Okay. Anybody, anything else? Anyone
Well,
else?
I just want to give a giant shout out to Steph because I know she's been putting her heart into this. And super excited, and also a huge shout out to Denise and Lisa and Tinka for inspiring us and for being willing to team up with us and join forces. I learned so much, from the whole team, Rose and Kim and everybody just being so willing to come together. This is what makes Soul so cool. So thank you, staff. Thank you to everybody, but
thank you, everyone.
Denise has been a huge mentor and friend of mine, and Lisa and Satinka, and super cool. We're not even on the same team, so.
Hey, we want to thank you guys for opening this up to us. The way I see it is that it is such a power team. You know, we have the deep knowledge of network marketing and how to build that business. We have the deep knowledge of herbs and how to use them. And man, what can we do together, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. I'm so thankful for you guys also. And Kristen though too, like, thank you Kristen's been listening to me for a very long time of just continuing to say over and over again, like almost complaining. I hate to admit it, but I just have been like we know what we have to do and just something's missing. And then you guys, like, I'm really impulsive. Like, if you guys haven't, Melissa's really good at like reeling in, and like Amy and, Kristen, usually I can get her like on my like excited train right away. But like even this weekend, as much as we've done, she also was like, okay, whoa, slow down. But so it's just been so exciting. And, just thank you for for all the hard, you work so hard always. And I'm just excited to celebrate that some more and to celebrate everybody. And, you know, again, and thank you, Krista, for like, but I feel bad because I feel bad for being like irritated and but this is the change.
But
and this is what
but
we
that's
know.
what brought you to the path you're on, Steph.
I know.
Right? Like if you didn't get agitated and you just kept, you would have just, if you were like, oh well, it is what it is, and lived in your little bubble of it is what it is.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have your soul wouldn't be on fire right now. So
right.
like we're all working hard in different aspects and whatever. But I think we just need to focus and like each one of us find our niche and help every one of us, like from Steph down, from Denise down, and Kristen's strength is those forms because I'd be still doing the 1K. Like we won't even go there. You know, like, I mean, Steph sent me a message and said, Krista, you need to get on this call. I need your excitement. And I'm the crazy Canadian that Steph calls on, but that's okay. And so let's go with it. Like, I think it's nice to see our team excited and not that we weren't, but we were excited in our little bubble. But now I'm babbling.
Yeah, no, it does, because I actually also said to Kristen today, I was like, oh God, I wonder if they're like, okay, we're really excited again. And then we're going to do the same thing we always do. So, I mean, thank you guys for like really being excited. I don't hide anything well, as you guys all know. So I think you obviously could feel my passion the other day in the live. But like there was a live one day and then it was a completely different live the next day. So I know that this is what was missing. Like I do know that. So I'm just really, you know.
And there's so much more coming. You know, we're going to have like a flow of like where you're going to start and where you're going to go. And there's going to be a method to things. It's not going to be just us crafting posts anymore. We're going to have it written. It's just going to keep repeating every 60 days or every 90 days. And there's going to be more of a business pattern. So, and what you were saying, I was laughing because the ideas were coming from both of us so fast that I was trying to type everything in a Google Doc because like I couldn't handle it. And I have a pretty high capacity of handling things. So there's a lot of really fun stuff coming.
I'm like sending her stuff. She's like, we gotta write it down. I'm like, no, we're on the same page. But and she's like, no, there's a lot. But there is a lot, and it's super exciting. And I'm really proud of us Amy is here now. It was so cute because Jen's been making like the forms for us and calendar and stuff like that. And so when I sent over that which I'm going to redo, I do know the outline that you used, Kristen. I used it for something else just recently. So I'm going to redo that new specialist boot camp in that same template, just not right now. But anyways, I sent it over to Melissa and Amy too. And then Amy was like, oh, Jen made this too. And I was like, no, I did. Like, I was like, can you believe it? Like, I made this whole cool thing. Like me. So it's exciting. And now it's just going to be so organized. And Legacy University we're not sending anybody there right now. It's under construction. We are committed to running these trainings for an indefinite amount of time. So you guys don't even have to worry about doing this any time down the road until we've got 25Ks. We're going to do this. Okay. But I also just told Kristen too, I'm like, there's this other thing and it's called, I'm not going to tell you right now, but there's another place where we can put these trainings so that when our team is ready for it and when you're ready to do this with your downline, it will all be there. So the brains are going quick. Okay, Sorry, Sarah. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being as excited as we are. I am going to try to go to bed. I just happen to have a phone call with a new member prospect in 15 minutes. So after that, I'm going to go to bed. End of the month. It's not over till it's over, right, you guys? All right. Good night. Love you guys.